Hello, welcome back. My name is Eonshikeno, and this is a second game from the mTwDIMAGA versus KiwiKaKi show match that was played recently. So this is game two. The first game I've casted was very exciting, very good play. I thought, why not? I was looking for some replays. Like, why not just cast another game from this replay? So here we are. We're on Steps of War. So it's definitely a different style of map than Zelnaga Caverns. Not as big and open, but still a two-player map. So let's see what we got going on here. Damaga going for a Overlord on 9 and a drone following after that with 10. Sending his Overlord out, going to do some scouting. KiwiKaKi placing a pylon, so we won't see any very quick proxy gating from him this game. Chrono boosting his workers. Very nice. Continually building some workers. We might see a fast expansion from Damaga here, or we might just see him go straight for a pool on 14. We will wait and see. KiwiKaKi running around here just getting a good look. He's looking for that pool, waiting to see for that pool to come down. Has not seen it yet. And there it goes, finally sneaking it in there. KiwiKaKi getting a look at that. He throws down one gateway. Maybe trying to make a decision here whether or not he wants to 2-gate, or he may already know what he wants to do, and he may go for a, actually saving his money right now. He wouldn't be waiting there unless he is going a gateway, because he has to wait for this to finish before he makes a cybernetics core. So there we have it, a 2-gateway build. So I guess that delayed spawning pool maybe made him decide to definitely go for a 2-gate. But he sees that gas coming out, so he's getting gas very early this game. So we'll probably see some lings coming out with that speed boost. Let's see how much, actually not too much chrono boost saved up here. He's been using all those on his workers. And so we won't see any chrono boosted zealots coming out, but he will be making zealots nonetheless. There's a pylon over here. Very good pylon placement. Getting a nice spread of his base. I know when I like to play threes, I always like to put 2 pylons next to my 2 warp gates if I go for a 2 zealot push, because in 3s there's so much crazy stuff can happen. Even in 4s you just want to have 2 pylons there, because more than likely you're going to get attacked, lose that pylon, then you're going to have no production. And of course 3s and 4s plays completely different than solo. That's a whole nother story nonetheless. So we got a couple lings out here trying to pick off that probe. Does pick off that probe. Very nice, very nice. Picks off that probe. Does not even lose his ling once again. He has about 6 lings here. He may go for surrounding this zealot. Oh, doesn't lose that ling. Getting repositioned here. He's not surrounded anymore, but he's going to lose that zealot. Losing 2 lings for 1 zealot, so that trade definitely went in the favor of Damaga there. A 50 food trade for a 100 food trade. Looks like KiwiKaKi deciding he wants to play a little more defense here. Sitting back with those 3 zealots at his choke. And Damaga is just kind of playing for map control right now. We do not see a hatchery going up, or an expansion, or any kind of tech yet. He does have enough to tech. So I'm interested to see what he's going to do next. He does have almost 500 resources here. What is he planning? He's using all of his larvae, so he is going very hard with these lings. Oh, there we go. There is that expansion. Seemed like it was a little late there. He had the money to place that a long time ago. So a little bit late there for Damaga on his timing. Looks like we have 5 zealots pushing up the front here. They're going to see this expansion very soon. Actually, did he see that expansion? He did see that expansion. Oh no, losing 2 zealots. They're getting a very good surround. These other 3 zealots are completely outnumbered. He's going to do some very nice micro, but it looks like it's not going to pay off for him. And he just loses his entire army. This is not going very well for KiwiKaKi at the beginning of this fight. He's just been outnumbered, severely outnumbered, lings to zealots in this game, and has lost a lot of units to due to that fact. So Damaga getting a very safe expansion up right now, and deciding to upgrade to a layer. Very nice larval injection. He's very low on energy. He's been keeping up with that larval injection very nicely. So feeling a little bit of pressure, we have KiwiKaKi laying down a forge. I don't know if he's planning on making any photon cannons with that, or if he's just getting that 1-1 upgrade. We saw in the previous game that he used that forge extremely well, getting 3 upgrades by the end of the game. So he's putting his probe down here. We may see a pylon and then a photon cannon being placed just for a little bit of defense, so he will feel so then he will feel a little safer to lay down that expansion. He has about 500 resources, now down to 400, so he still doesn't have warp gates. Wow. Very, very far behind. Oh no, losing another zealot here this game. mTwDIMAGA is just like a freaking swarm with those lings this game. He's all over the place. That's probably like his 7th or 8th zealot he has killed, and only lost probably an equal number of lings, which is a great exchange. Photon cannon being cancelled, forced to cancel there. That probe will die. KiwiKaKi is just trapped in his base now with these links. He's going to need something. He could transition into maybe some... There is that level 1 upgrade. He could transition to maybe some type of air. Looks like he's going to try and push out here with his army and build this expansion. He knows he's facing a Zerg player with an Expo. Oh, he loses another probe there. He knows he's playing against a Zerg player with an Expo, so he knows he needs to either attack, which he really can't do because he's outnumbered at this point. But he really wants to get that Expo up. Here's the 3rd probe. Lucky 3rd probe does get that expansion down. I don't think there are enough lings at this point to deal with that. There are too many stalkers out and 4 zealots to protect those stalkers. So he safely gets up that Nexus and Photon Cannon. mTwDIMAGA falling back. Actually, what was that right there? That was a fairly large carcass, it looked like. That might have been a roach. That was probably a roach. So mTwDIMAGA, very good, has his natural, almost saturated, getting roaches with the glial reconstitution upgrade and building an evolution chamber. So he's using these lings and just running up, peeking in the base, seeing what type of army he's facing here. KiwiKaKi putting a pylon on the edge of this cliff, which will make it easily to warp in units anywhere down here if he feels free to. Or he may use it to put some photon cannons up. So KiwiKaKi feeling very safe here. Wow, does a nice job. Picks off some of those lings. mTwDIMAGA was not paying attention on his mini-map there, and KiwiKaKi took advantage of that, picking off a few lings. So I don't think KiwiKaKi is aware of those roaches. I don't think he is. No, he has not seen even those. So he'll be, I wouldn't say surprised, but he's in for a hurtness if he comes up this hill. I think, oh, very good timing for their picking off that creep tumor. And mTwDIMAGA was not fast enough to cancel it, so there are a lot of roaches here, and just enough lings to be annoying. Let's see if mTwDIMAGA, oh, he's falling back the wrong direction. He really needs to be going up that ramp. Whoa! KiwiKaKi deciding to run away. I guess he had some kind of spider sense that more roaches were coming, and that zealot will fall due to those roaches. They have that speed upgrade. They now move at speed 3 instead of 2.25, which is the speed of those zealots before they get the charge upgrade. The force field's going down, losing that sentry, and mTwDIMAGA just falling back, feeling he's done enough damage, falls back.